Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today, with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. NFL Week 1 continued. Last episode we did for the NFL, we went over the Thursday, Friday games. We will hit Sunday and Mondays. We got 14 games left. And it is a full, pretty exciting slate for Week 1. I don't know if last Week 1 we had with this many big games. But if you're new to our program, welcome. Every YouTube show we do is sponsored to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. If you're looking for great bet ideas, if you're trying to find the best odds, if you're looking for money coming in on the books, if you bet at multiple books and want to store them in one spot, Outlier, you can make the bets right from there. No reason to leave that Outlier app. 7-day free trials, how much they think you'll like it. Check it out. You can find it on our YouTube channel page and at the end of our show in the comment section. Also, Discord channel is available for all of you out there as well. Same 2 spots here on YouTube channel page and at the end of the show in the comment section. Join well over 200 plus members and have some fun. Why don't you? On the Discord. Not only are you going to get all the bets early, you're going to get bonus material, and here's the bonus. You're going to have a lot of fun doing it. All right, let's get to the NFL Week 1 Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, depending on what part of the country you're in. 1 o'clock Eastern games. Giants, Commanders, lines currently at 6, 45.5. So this game here, to be really honest, I don't know if I want any part of a line or a total in this one. But there are a couple of huge plays that we do like here in this one. McLaurin, 5+ catches, 59+ yards. Malik Neighbors, 73+ yards. McLaurin, anytime touchdown. Chris Rodriguez, we think will have a big day as well, 29+ rushing yards. Division game to start it off. That makes it kind of interesting and probably be tight. The 6 might be too much, as this could be a low-scoring affair as well. So, like I said, the Commanders, we saw the Commanders. If they keep playing like they did last season, they'll be all right. The Giants should be better defensively. The issue is Russell Wilson. Supposedly Jackson Dart is the 2. So what happened to famous Jameis? Nobody seems to know. Anyway, we'll get on to the next one. 1 o'clock Eastern time. Bengals, Browns. Bengals still around 5.5. This thing steamed up, steamed down, been around 48.5. This game in Cleveland. Here, to be really honest, a lot of the sharp money has been coming in on Cleveland because Cincinnati starts off so poorly. And to be really honest with you, we believe Flacco is going to be able to move the ball up and down the field for the Browns, and we don't know how Cincinnati stops them. Well, we have a good feeling that Cleveland's going to stop them a couple times. But just player props for us in this one. Let's get it started. Flacco, 235+ passing yards. Jamar Chase, under 84.5 receiving yards. I think Jamar could have a decent day. That's just a lot of yards Week 1. Burrow to throw an interception. Jerry Jeudy has had 12 total yards in 3 games against the Cincinnati Bengals, so we'll play under 58.5. And Njoku, over 48.5 receiving yards. A lot of value on Njoku. Flacco likes him quite a bit. He seems to be a very popular target for Flacco. As long as Flacco stays in the game, and let's say he did get hurt, what's normally the quarterback's best friend besides the running game? It's called the tight end that can catch the damn ball. So, like I said, we didn't take a side or a total. We had to lean one way. It would probably be over in this game, but nothing that was worth the investment except on the player prop market. Next game up. This game we actually like quite a bit. Cardinals, Saints in New Orleans. Cardinals favored by 6.5 on the road, 43.5 total. What Cardinals team are they watching where they think they could be a 6.5 favorite on the road, 6.5 point favorite on the road, and in the early window where the Cardinals always struggle? That's how bad the Saints are, and that's why they're getting that respect. Spencer Rattler, the starter, Kyler Murray, who is still, in my opinion, the most overpaid player in all of the NFL. Whatever amount he's getting paid, it's way too much. He's not a winner. It's been proven time and time and time again. Anyway, let's give you all the bets we've got in this one. Saints plus a half a point first quarter, plus 3.5 first half, 6.5 for the game. Olave over 47.5 receiving yards. Olave 5+ receptions. Please stay healthy for the full game. Trey McBride, though, should have a day. We're assuming 6+ catches, 62+ receiving yards. Spencer Rattler, 187+ passing yards. Murray to throw a pick. Connor under 68.5 rush yards. I understand the Saints' offense is god-awful. The defense isn't like that bad. So why would we think these guys, McBride will catch his stuff because he always seems to find a way to get open. That's what you got to love about him. Marvin Harrison Jr., Kyler Murray can't see him most of the time, so therefore he doesn't even know he's there. Yes, that's more digs at Kyler Murray. There's a lot of them. But Saints keep this thing close, if not win this game outright. Next game up, as the book just completely falls on its face while I'm trying to go through the lineup here. Of course it does. Steelers, Jets. Steelers, baby, now that line's up to 3 at New York. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers' revenge game, Justin Fields' revenge game. So when you got 2 offensive players that are trying to get revenge, what happens? Probably no score, right? Something like that. Steelers, we got this line at 2.5 earlier in the week, but I think this game's awful close. So if you're playing either side, I think it's going to be down to the last couple of minutes on this one. Steelers money line, first quarter, first half game. Aaron Rodgers for 203+ passing yards. Normally, I wouldn't take a quarterback who didn't play in the preseason and go over pass yards week 1. This is the exception to the rule for us. Justin Fields, an interception. DK Metcalf, 5+ catches, 55+ yards. I think DK could get to the 55 yards on one play if he breaks loose. And we expect him not to really break loose on one play. Him to get 5 catches, get 10 to 15 yards per catch as the Steelers try to methodically the field, because the days of Aaron Rodgers going 50 yards on one pass play are probably behind us. Next game up, Bucks, Falcons, another division rival at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Total on this one at 47.5. It has went up since earlier in the week when we grabbed it. There's a lot of things to like about this game. Baker, obviously, Penix, we had a full season of him. Bijan Robinson, probably top 2 fantasy pick in somebody's draft, right? Definitely in the first couple picks. He should be fantastic. He finished off the season tremendous. The $50 million man sitting on the bench and Kirk Cousins. So in case Penix gets hurt, there's somebody to come behind him. But we expect Bijan to have a decent day. That Tampa Bay defense normally doesn't give up a lot of rushing, so maybe Bijan gets a little bit more in the air. But his number's kind of low and reflects that. So let's give you all the plays in this one. We like to over the total here. It's a game in Atlanta. Bucks like to score as well. Bucks Falcons over 8.5 the first quarter, 23.5 the first half, 46.5 for the game. I'm still okay at 47.5 as well. Penix, 234+ passing yards. Baker, 238+ passing yards. Bijan, 22+ receiving yards, 4+ catches, 78+ rushing yards, 17 yards longest rush. We think Bijan's going to bust one for 40, and that'll take care of the rest of them. Then we got Mike Evans, 71+ receiving yards. Bucky Irving, 70+ rush yards in that one there. So it should be an exciting game, probably one of the bigger scoring games, I think, on the calendar for the day. Well, we shall see. Next game up, 1 o'clock Eastern time as well. Patriots at home against the Raiders. Geno Smith and company coming in, 44.5 total. Let's be honest here. The Patriots should be much better than what the Raiders are. Geno Smith is still not – I don't care what he did in Seattle. If you look at last year's numbers, he was god-awful. Unless they've had a monster run game, he has not been good. Genty's going to be interesting. I don't think Genty's going to run really well here against the Patriots, but you never know. We're going to see. He didn't really get a ton of time in the preseason. We understand why, but let's go through all the plays in this one. Pats minus a half first quarter, half first half, 2.5 for the game. Geno Smith for an interception, like we almost did every week last week. Drake May for 215+ passing yards. Bauer, 63+ receiving yards. Genty, under 17.5 receiving yards, under 71.5 rush yards, under 94.5 rushing and receiving. And Mr. Stevenson for the Patriots, anytime touchdown in that Patriots and Raiders game. Next game up. The book keeps, by the way, I don't know if you guys are getting this as well, but DraftKings keeps reloading and not refreshing. It's getting very irritating with them. And it doesn't seem to matter how many times I send them something about it, they don't fix it. Carolina Panthers, Jaguars, Jags up to a 3.5-point favorite, 46.5 total in this one in Jacksonville. We get to see a little Travis Hunter, a little BTJ, Trevor Lawrence back with them both. This is Jags all the way for us here. Jags -0.5. First quarter, 1.5 first half, 3.5 for the game. I think Carolina is going to be improved. I just don't know if it's going to click week one. Bryce Young, interception. McMillan, who everybody is hyping up, is going to be one of the biggest busts in the draft. Under 66.5 receiving yards. BTJ, 76+ receiving yards. Let's see. And Travis Hunter, we're going to take a little bit of a flyer here, 48+ just because the line was so low. Don't know how many targets he's going to see. I hope he sees 6 to 8 targets. That should get him home pretty easily, even if he's getting thrown a lot of small stuff underneath. But I hope Jacksonville realizes when Trevor Lawrence is going down the field, he looks like a real deal quarterback. Next game up, Dolphins, Colts, 1 o'clock Eastern time. This line was 0.5 up to 1.5 Colts favored, 47.5 total. So this one in particular here, don't like a side, don't like the total, do like a couple player props. Jonathan Taylor, 77+ rush yards against that Miami defense. Tua under 1.5 rush yards. That's right, under 1.5. At least they didn't make it a half. Tyler Warren, 36+ receiving yards, the young stud. I think Tyler Warren's going to see a ton of action. Bellinger did with Jones and with the Giants, and Warren's much better than Bellinger was. He should be open quite a bit. We expect them to go to Warren quite often when they're not running the ball down your throat. Next game up, we move to the 4 o'clock Eastern time frame window, 4:05. Broncos at home against the Titans. This line's also steamed up a little bit. By the way, this is our Circa Survivor pick of the week, the Broncos. And they only have to do money line there. But I tell you what, we love them at the 7.5. No problem at 8.5 either. That defense should completely shut down the Titans. And, we don't think the Broncos are going to have to score much to cover this. If they get to 24, this should be an easy cover. Broncos -2.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, 7.5 for the game. The number 1 pick overall, Cam Ward to throw a pick. Like all number 1 picks throw a pick, right? Isn't that what the rule is? All right, Bo Nix, 211 passing yards plus. Evan Ingram, 34+ pass yards. Cortland Sutton, 56+ receiving yards. Ingram was receiving yards as well. Pollard, under 61.5 rush yards. We anticipate the Titans being down in this one and having to throw the ball quite a bit. I guess we're going to find out, if that Broncos defense is legit or not. If they are, I don't think the Titans score more, honestly, than 14 here at a most. Next game up, 4:05 Eastern time frame as well. San Francisco 49ers headed to Seattle. Now the McCaffrey news broke, and the line went from 2.5 to 1.5. 49ers still favored, 43.5 total. Here's how we see it. 49ers normally play extremely well in Seattle. McCaffrey injury does hurt them, no question. They have some question marks at receiver. Here's my big question mark for the Seahawks. Sam Darnold really is supposed to be the savior? No, not without Kevin O'Connell holding him up. I don't see it. They haven't ran the ball well in quite some time. Defense is, McDonald would come up with some defenses, I think, to maybe confuse Purdy. But offensively, even with the lack of weapons, the 49ers are much better equipped on the offensive side of the ball. And defensively, a lot of young studs, Saleh's back, a lot of positives. Let's give you all the bets in this one. 49ers -0.5 first quarter, 1.5 first half. We played him at 2.5, no problem for the game. Brock Purdy, 244 plus passing yards. Juwan Jennings, 5 plus catches, 49 plus receiving yards for Jennings. McCaffrey, if he's in the game, 72 plus rush yards. I've never seen Seattle be so stout against the defense you couldn't run against him. If he doesn't play, it'll be voided out. I completely understand. Next game up. One of the more exciting ones, I think, on the card, 4:25 Eastern time, Lions at the Packers. Micah Parsons finally shows up. They're good. Jordan Love, yada, yada. Everybody thinks the Packers are winning the Super Bowl because they got Micah. Everybody needs to hold on just a minute. But I think they're going to be very tough. NFC North is such a rat race, so I don't know who's coming out of that thing. All right, no side or total for us, but some player props. Jordan Love under 238.5 pass yards. They should be able to run the ball against the Lions. Goff to throw a pick because he's normally good for that on the road. Matthew Golden under 49.5 receiving yards. Just don't trust rookie receivers that often. Jamison Williams, who we love at home but always play under on him against the road, under 52.5 receiving yards. Sam Laporta, 4 plus catches. Jacobs, 72 plus rush yards, and Gibbs under 67.5 rush yards. I'll be honest with you. I honestly think that Packers defense was legit before Micah came over. Now, I like Kenny Clark because he was able to stuff the run. So the run's got me a little concerned, but we already played it. And everybody wants too much juice to back out of a play these days. So that's where we're at in that one. Next game up, Texans at the Rams, 4:25 Eastern time frame. Is Stafford healthy? Don't know. The Texans can do a pass rush. That is for damn sure. Stingley as well is fantastic for the Texans defensive side of the ball. Rams offensive line, not that good. Texans offensive line, not that good. Wouldn't surprise me if we see an under 43.5 here in a late game. Normally you see Rams games, it's always, you think, over. But they're going to try to run the ball, I think, quite a bit with Connor Williams. That's probably the way to beat the Texans. I expect the Texans to run Chubb and a lot of short passes, maybe get Nico down the field a couple times. But I don't see a ton of scoring here, but let's give you the plays we do really like in this one that we've already played. Texans plus a half first quarter, plus 1 first half, 3 for the game. Stroud, 32 plus passing attempts. Nico Collins, 77 plus receiving yards. Nakua, under 6.5 receptions, under 74.5 receiving yards. I honestly think they're going to get in Stafford's grill early and often. Therefore, the passing yards are going to be down. They're going to try to run the ball a little bit more and save Stafford, who's still messing with the back. Next game up, Ravens, Bills, Sunday Night Football. Who's not excited about this one? Bills are a home dog on Sunday night. I understand the Ravens are good. Did we just not watch the Bills beat them in the playoffs? Same scenario. Bills are getting 1.5, 50.5 total here. This is an easy one for us. We didn't even have to, not a lot of research required. Bills money line first quarter, Bills money line first half, Bills money line for the game. Henry will get a touchdown, though, against them because they can't stop the run that well. James Cook, 14 plus rushes, 54 plus rush yards, and an anytime touch. And we get to Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football? It's a Monday night party. Chris Stapleton and Carrie singing their songs, or whoever the hell's singing this week. Vikings, Bears. Vikings are actually a road favorite with J.J. McCarthy, the rookie. What? I understand the Bears sucked the hard one last year. I'm completely on board with that. But really? Minnesota favorite? Home dog Monday night normally does sing. Let's give you all the plays for Monday. Bears money line first quarter, first half, and game. J.J. McCarthy, how about an interception, young man? DeAndre Swift, as we expect them to try to run the ball for the Bears, 54 plus rush yards. DJ Moore, 53 plus receiving yards. And a receiving best friend for their young quarterback, TJ Hawkinson, 42 plus receiving yards. All right, that's a rundown for Sunday and Monday games on the NFL. Just a reminder, all of our shows on YouTube brought to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. If you want great ideas for your next bet, if you want trends, if you want to see where the money's coming into the books, if you want to see You want to odd shop amongst the books you partner with that you're already signed up with. You can make all the bets from Outlier to your book, whoever's got the best odds. That way you're always in the best shape, as you should be doing anyway. 7-day free trial of Outlier. Check it out. YouTube channel page as well at the end of every episode that we do in the comments section. Also, Discord channel available for all of you out there. If you like what you're seeing here and want to get all this stuff early, plus a lot of bonus bets, and hang out with 200 to 300 of your best friends that all like to do the same thing that you do, which is sports wager, if you're watching this show, check us out. You'll also see that link in the comments section of every show and the YouTube channel page. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.